shiny pigs. They're shiny, they're golden, and they are the actual embodiment of pure evil. For example, here's a very real and unedited picture that I took of a shiny pig insider trading on Enchanting XP. Like seriously though, who sat there and was like, oh yeah, punching pigs for hours on end just to get like virtually meaningless rewards was a good idea? I mean, like the only remotely useful drops that you can get from them are Farming for Dummies, Harvest 6, and of course, the Potato Talisman. Now, you're probably sitting there like, TV, you're complaining an awful lot for someone who's done this event as much as you have. And yeah, I have grinded the event a ton, and that's kind of the main issue. As you saw, I've done about 5,000 pigs since the API has been released, and probably a couple thousand before that. And guess what I still haven't dropped yet? The stupid Potato Talisman. For some reason, probably because the devs enjoy watching me go insane, it was decided that the drop chance of a common talisman should be 1 in about 4,200. And this is just ridiculous, especially when you consider the fact that shiny pigs are a time-gated event. If you do the max purchasable amount of orbs each event, which is 1280, then it'll take you, on average, 3.5 events to get the Potato Talisman. Now, this doesn't seem too bad until you realize that there's about a 20 real-life day downtime between each event. That means the average player who maxes out the event has to wait at least 60 days to get the Potato Talisman. And not to mention, you can max out pretty much everything else in this event in a little over one event. So I'm sitting here grinding an event with nothing to look forward to other than a silly little 3 magical power that I'm not sure will even come at this point. However, at least I can sell my overflow items. I can't imagine what it's like for an Ironman who has to sit through this event and get just double chests full of useless overflow items. And all of this still fails to mention just how excruciatingly boring the gameplay is. I've been putting a ton of shiny pig gameplay throughout this video, and whenever it's on, I imagine you guys, as the viewer, are probably sitting there like, TV, come on man, turn that off. Turn that garbage off. I do not want to see that. And I agree. But not only do I have to look at this gameplay for hours on end, I have to actually participate in it, just hoping for the slim chance that I get a stupid talisman that at this point I probably should have just bought. And like, I'm reasonably efficient at this event. I can do my 20 stacks in about 6 hours usually, which doesn't seem too bad, but I'll put it in perspective for you. During the 31 hours that this event lasts, I have to do things like sleeping, working, eating, and any other obligations that I might have. So those 6 hours can easily take up all of the free time that I have. Normally, I'd get to fill this time with grinds that I actually enjoy doing, or even activities outside of CraftersMC. But instead, during this event, I get to feel my brain cells wither away because I'm just too stubborn at this point to just buy the talisman. Like, it's gotten so bad that I can actually relate to the average CraftersMC player on an intellectual level, which doesn't bode well for me considering that the average crafter's IQ is somehow in the negatives. Now, you're probably thinking, TV, what's the lesson in all of this? Surely you made this video to teach us something, or perhaps even give suggestions to the devs on how they could improve the event. But no, I straight up made this video purely to complain. However, since you guys asked so nicely, here's some advice. Just buy the talisman. It's not worth it. I'm just kidding, of course. While it is true that I did make this video primarily to complain, I did come up with a few suggestions just to throw out in case the devs do want to change the event. And before you guys down in the comments get ahead of yourselves, this video is a joke. Like, while it is true I do have some issues with the event, I wouldn't be grinding it if I didn't enjoy it at least slightly. And the devs don't have to change anything if they don't want to, of course. And I think they're doing a great job. Any of these things I've said about them are jokes. So I just wanted to clear that up. And anyway, here I'll get into the few suggestions I have. The first suggestion I have is kind of boring, but it's the most easy to implement, and that's simply just increasing the drop chance of the potato talisman. Like, even doubling it to around like a 1 in 2,000 drop chance seems somewhat appropriate considering it really is just a common talisman. A more extreme route is to actually alter the event so it's a little more fun or more engaging to play for extended periods of time. One thought I had was to incorporate the pigs into grinds people are already doing. So you can keep the normal events, but in addition, you could have it to where if you broke a crop, chopped a log, killed a mob, whatever other typical grinds people are doing, there's a slight chance that a shiny pig will pop out, and it will reward you with one of the event exclusive drops. Another thought I had was to add some form of community interaction, somewhat like the Endstone Protector. Maybe after a certain amount of shiny pigs are captured in a lobby, a giant shiny pig could spawn that the players could smack kind of like a piñata to get various rewards proportional to how many captured pigs they contributed. I don't really know. I'm just kind of throwing out ideas here to at least try to be a little bit constructive. I didn't really put too much thought into them. Honestly, I probably spent longer trying to find a transparent skull PNG for my super amazing thumbnail than I did coming up with these ideas. And odds are, even if the devs do see this video, which they probably won't, I can't imagine these suggestions would even be implemented. But if you guys have any ideas on how the devs could improve this event, feel free to share them down below in the comments. Anyway, that's going to be all from me. Thank you for watching.